Israel says bodies returned by Hamas are not hostages as fragile truce strains.
Good evening. A painful development today in the tense Gaza ceasefire process. Israeli officials said the 3 bodies transferred overnight are not the remains of Israeli hostages, contradicting Hamas's handover claims and shaking family hopes. The broader truce framework officially still stands, but the verification mechanism, lists, identification, and monitored corridors, is under fresh stress. Since the October 10th ceasefire took effect, Hamas has released 20 living hostages and handed over the remains of 17 others, with 11 believed to still be in Gaza. Israel has returned hundreds of Palestinian bodies in parallel. Today's misidentification lands after a week of sporadic Israeli strikes that killed more than 100 people, and a partial pause on aid flows at crossings. Actions Israel framed as responses to ceasefire violations. The uneasy message from both sides remains the same. The paper truce exists. The practice is wavering.
Can this deal survive repeated shocks like misidentified remains?
Yes, if the verification layer is real. You need named lists, chain of custody for remains, lab-backed IDs, and rapid deconfliction when incidents happen.
Lists. Each handover references a pre-agreed roster with identifiers. Lists are time-stamped and stored with third-party guarantors. Transfer. Bodies move via escorted corridors to forensic teams. Lab ID, DNA, and dental records confirm identity. Disputes trigger a 24 to 48-hour review window. Reciprocity. Each verified step unlocks a reciprocal step. Aid trucks, prisoner releases, or troop repositioning. This machinery turns diplomacy from speeches into checklists, and it's exactly where misfires can spiral. Families across Israel and Gaza live inside this machinery. In Tel Aviv and Jerusalem, rallies mixed grief and pressure. Some demanded harder responses. Others begged leaders not to blow up the only opening for closure. Inside Gaza, shortages persist, and aid throughput remains far below targets humanitarian groups say are necessary for stabilization. The gap between announced trucks and verified deliveries is now a central metric of trust.
What is the real bottleneck this week?
Fuel and comms. If hospitals cannot keep power, or if monitors cannot talk across checkpoints, even perfect lists won't move a convoy.
Forensics. Independent confirmation on the misidentified remains and any corrections to lists. Aid math. Daily trunk counts versus the agreed target. Watch official tallies and monitor logs. Monitors. Whether guarantor states expand the number of corridor observers with real equipment, SATCOMs, body cams, shared ledgers, escalation valves, snapback rules.